And now fashions. We've been taking a look at the spring and summer collections of some of the big European salons. In Rome, Italian designers heralded the spring with vivid splashes of colour and a wide variety of styles ranging from the Renaissance to the ultra-modern. The two big talking points in the fashion world have been what's going to happen to the midi skirt and is the mini really dead? Vexing questions, but many Rome designers seemed to sidestep the issue. Many skirts scorned the extremes of mini and maxi and ended up around the knee in what must presumably be called a mixi. Other outfits showed a completely new approach to the problem: shorts. Shorts were the sensation of the Italian collections, but they didn't exactly demolish the opposition. Rome designer Enzo crowded the catwalk with full, sober middies. At the top collections, the clothes often have to compete for attention with the clients, and few clients can steal a scene as easily as film actress Sophia Loren. This midi coat came in two versions, red with one black panel, and again in black with a touch of red. For his wedding gown, Enzo rejected traditional white in favour of a subdued, smoky grey. The result was undoubtedly elegant, but seemed more suited to the vows of chastity than of marriage. There was nothing virginal about some of Biki's creations. He showed unusual striped waistcoats worn over flimsy spotted blouses. The problem of skirt lengths was solved by simply ignoring it. Biki also tackled shorts, but dressed them up for evening with thigh-high boots of matching material. Many of the Italian designers used a lot of chiffon and other flimsy material, and Sarli was no exception. His models flitted round the salon like will-o'-the-wisps in filmy, full-length evening gowns, which were, in fact, eminently wearable. When it came to trouser outfits, Sarli had a few surprises in store. The long coats came off to reveal not trousers, but flared leggings worn with short pleated skirts, which, like Biki's shorts, left inches of thigh exposed. Titti Brugnoli had skirts split to the thigh with what were either openwork boots or crocheted leather tights, depending on how you looked at them. In Paris, many French designers found they were speaking the same language as the Italians, even though the accent was different. Like Sarli, Torrente used printed chiffon in full-length gowns, but there were fewer frills and furbelows, and the effect was distinctly less veiled. The see-through look, which caused so many raised eyebrows when it was launched by Saint Laurent a couple of years ago, is now widely accepted and worn without a blush, at least by the models. Torrente was one of many French designers who half-covered shorts with longer garments, but the shorts were definitely there to be seen. Elsewhere, Torrente came straight out and said it. Shorts are in and need no apology or disguise. Certainly when they're cut like this, they seem well placed to rival the success of the mini. Louis Ferraud showed a light-hearted collection which featured many of the current trends. This black and white safari-style outfit had short shorts which were barely visible under the long jacket. Ferraud, too, showed a version of the short-long, a long, flimsy shift worn over shorts. Once again, though, the aim was to emphasize the shorts rather than conceal them. Other Ferraud creations were more conventional in design, but showed inventiveness in colour and pattern. This cat suit came in green, white and orange. For rainwear, Ferraud used bright plastic materials in designs which took their theme from the sou'wester. Under the midi-length coats, matching dungarees and boots. Hats in Paris were, as usual, all shapes and sizes. Jean Barthé said it with flowers. Barthé's clothes were especially designed to show off the hats, but they did quite a good job on the models too. One feature of this season's collection was the popularity of plastic, which was used unobtrusively in conventional designs as well as being deliberately exploited in designs such as this. For evening wear, Barthé offered strings of shimmering silver beads for that Cleopatra look. Pierre Cardin was one of the few designers who still championed the mini. He showed satin dresses with long sleeves and swirling pleated micro-skirts. Cardin's one of the most important Paris designers, and his rejection of the midi may well be significant. Along with the midi, Cardin also banished the eccentric designs of previous collections and concentrated on producing stylish, wearable clothes. It was at Dior that the other main theme of this season's collections came through most clearly. According to chief designer Mark Bowen, it's back to the 1940s. Skirts were set almost religiously at 42 centimeters above the ground, which put them just on or below the knee. Up above, V-necks went with a flat bust and square shoulders with puff sleeves to the elbow. Bowen, too, rejected the midi, which he's now declared to be a step in the wrong direction. Instead, he has long shorts, which often look more like a split skirt. For Bowen, the 40s look extends to hair and makeup. The point was hammered home in one outfit after another, with the Greta Garbo look as a favourite example. A complete change of mood at Paco Rabanne, who once again showed clothes that had been wired rather than sewn together. Hems were on the hips, but were culottes rather than skirts. Other designers have also been getting into the swing. Molyneux showed long evening dresses slit to the waist, revealing matching shorts, although they zipped down to a more discreet level if required. For Jacques Esterel, shorts were nothing new. He was including them in his collections 2 years ago. He showed unisex outfits in chamois with thonged sandals up to the knee. Belts were huge with chunky buckles. Accessories like bags and caps were also in chamois. Esterel certainly showed some of the shortest shorts in Paris. These are described as informal outdoor costumes, though most women would find it hard to imagine what kind of outdoor event would have the required informality. Not all of Esterel's designs were quite so abbreviated. This outfit, with a see-through top covered with a feathered collar, managed to be both daring and wearable. The shorts themselves were heavily beaded, which added to their appearance, even if it did make them uncomfortable to sit down in. Some outfits from Esterel were not entirely serious. Perhaps this was his suggestion for a couple who fought like cat and dog. Finally, a word about men's fashions. It mustn't be thought they've been entirely forgotten by the designers in the excitement. For the well-dressed male who wants to keep up, these Italian designs are just the thing, providing you've got the ankles for it.